So, are narcissists planning on hurting you from the beginning? Are they planning on doing damage and harming you from the very beginning of the relationship? Or does it just happen naturally? Is it just an accident? Does it just come out of nowhere? That's what we talk about today, y'all. Of course, if you're new here, I'm Lee Hammock. I'm a diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. Y'all, I love the Narcissist Code intro, but I told y'all before, we're transitioning over to the Mental Illness podcast here pretty soon. Longer videos, interviews galore. Just be ready to tune in and support the people being interviewed and whatnot. But yeah, to answer the question at hand, are narcissistic people planning on hurting you from the beginning? It depends. I know I just made y'all mad at you. Like, Lee, what the hell? Why would you do that to us? No, it really does depend, right? Because are there narcissists out there that absolutely, from the very beginning of the relationship, that plan on hurting you? Yes, there are a metric ton of narcissistic people that absolutely think about hurting you from the very beginning. Like, from the word go, they're thinking about doing harm to you and putting you through things. They're thinking about doing damage to you. They're thinking about They're thinking about all the insidious things that they can do to you, that they can get pleasure from. Right? A lot of them are doing that. There are a lot of narcissists out there that do that. That are actively pursuing pain. That are actively pursuing hurt. That are actively pursuing doing damage to you from the onset. And it's not just you. If a narcissist plans on hurting you from the beginning, or a psychopath, right? If they plan on hurting you from the beginning, guess what? Everybody's going to get it. It's not just you. There are so many people who, of course, it's happening to you. So you're going to personalize it because it's happening to you. But it's not just you. Everybody that has been in a relationship with this person has gotten it in some way, shape, or form. So many people that I talk to, so many people that are in my support group, the Mental Healers, that you can find at mentalhealness.net. So many people that are in those groups and things like that, really, just get into their minds. It's like, it's just me. They only treat me like this because they tell you that, don't they? A lot of narcissistic people will tell you that, like, it's just you. I'm only treating you like this. No one else gets treated like this because no one else is a horrible human being like you. No one else deserves to be treated like this but you. They'll absolutely 100% put it directly onto you. And so, of course, you're going to start thinking it's just you. It's just me. I didn't do it. There's nothing I can do to make this person happy. It's just me. It's just me. You see what I'm saying? They want you to personalize it because then you take accountability for the stuff that you are going through. You take accountability for them abusing you or them treating you like shit, for them hurting you and things of that nature. You take accountability for that right there. And you see what I'm saying? You see where it goes in that point right there. You know what I mean? But not every single narcissistic person is the same. I think we can all agree on that. I think there are so many people out there, so many narcissistic people out here that are not planning on hurting you from the beginning. It just gets that way. And let me reel it in really quick, because I know as soon as I say that, there are a lot of people out there who will take what I said, right? They'll hear me say that, and they'll be like, well, I should give them another chance since they didn't mean to hurt me, right, Lee? No, that's not what I said. I did not say that. So no, don't give them another chance based on one thing I just said in this video. No, absolutely not. I'm saying that even though they don't plan on hurting you from the beginning, they still do. They still put you through it. They still take you through there. You see what I'm saying? They still will they will still put you through the pain and suffering because that's just the patterns that narcissistic people have, right? So don't let Lee Hammock saying, well, not all narcissists plan on hurting you from the beginning. Don't let me saying that make you feel some empathy or some sympathy towards that person and give them another chance. Well, Lee, you're right. They said they didn't mean to hurt me, so I should just give them another chance. No, that's not what I'm saying either. Come on, y'all. It makes my head hurt. I know that so many people are searching for love. So many people are searching for affection. So many people are searching, right? Searching, and you see where it ends up. You see where it gets us. You see where it gets you. It gets you in this toxic relationship dynamic that is extremely difficult to leave. It just does. It gets you in this space where it's hard as hell to leave. It's hard as hell to cut this person off. It's hard as hell to leave this person alone because you get so embedded in they get so embedded in your life. It's hard to dig them out like a damn tick, like a little narcissistic tick. They got their little 8 legs like an arachnid, and they burrow deep within your heart, and it's hard to get them the hell up out of there. Because they promise you they promise you a future. They promise you better treatment. They promise you better behaviors. They've done so much they promise so many things to you that it can be difficult to just cut them off, right? But that's what I'm saying right now. No matter what, whether or not they meant to hurt you or not, they still do. So the intent sometimes does not matter. I actually have a shirt, right? I don't have it on right now. I wish I had it on. It'd be perfect. It's called impact. It says impact over intent, right? Because the impact is the most important part. The intent, they could have good intentions. I want to love this girl and treat her the best. And then they cheat on you. The impact of it is they hurt you. They might not have intended to hurt you from the very beginning. They might not have intended to cheat on you from the very beginning, but the impact was you're hurt. Impact over intent. So the intent does not matter. You see what I'm saying? That does not matter a lot of times. Sometimes you can bring it in, right? I try not to speak in absolutes. Sometimes it doesn't matter, but sometimes it does. Sometimes it absolutely does matter when you're dealing with somebody that has this personality type, right? It absolutely does matter when you have somebody that's going through something like this and you have to deal with them. So, are they planning on hurting you from the beginning? Like I said earlier, it really depends. And look, and this right here, I know what question I'm gonna get. The question just popped into my head, so I'm gonna go off script. Well, Lee, can you have a healthy long-term relationship with a narcissist even if they don't plan on hurting you? I personally, as someone diagnosed with NPD, don't think healthy and narcissists go together. I don't think the words healthy relationship and narcissists go together. They don't. I just don't believe that to be true, right? But Lee, you're in therapy. Would you say you and your wife have a healthy relationship? It's healthier than it ever used to be. I promise you. Some people will look at our relationship and say, "Yeah, y'all are in a healthy relationship," but there's still, like most relationships, there's still gonna be issues and problems and things like that. But we address them in a healthier way, right? You see what I'm saying? I don't think, and I've been in therapy for over 8 years, over 100 therapy appointments now. I've been doing that to put the work in. You see what I'm saying? I put the work in. I've done that. I'm not going to stop putting the work in because it benefits me. And the work that I put in that benefits me benefits other people as well. Other people benefit from the work that I do on myself. So I can have a healthier relationship because I put the work in. Is your partner or your ex, or your husband, your wife, are they willing to put the work in? Well, Lee, they said they would. I don't give a F. I don't give a damn what they said. Are they doing it? Right? Is them putting the work in contingent upon you staying? If I'll put the work in if you stay with me, I'll go to therapy if you stay with me. That means that they're only going to therapy they're only going to therapy because of you. They're not. I feel like they have to have a greater purpose to go to therapy. I feel like the purpose has to be greater than just keep it in the relationship, keep the relationship going. I believe that's what has to happen right there in these situations, in these scenarios. You see what I'm saying? I believe that has to be true. That has to be. This is not a back and forth type of thing. They have to have a bigger reason to go to therapy and work on themselves other than just keeping a relationship together. Because if the relationship falters, they're just going to stop going. So that means that they really didn't want to seek help. They were just going to therapy to keep you there. So healthy relationships with narcissists, I don't believe that they truly exist, right? Especially with a pathological narcissist that has done zero work, right? I know we got off on a tangent, but I had to answer those questions right there, y'all, because I know that they're going to come up. I know that there are people out there that are going to watch this video and hear me say, "Well, Lee, they didn't mean to hurt me, so I should have given another chance." I have to dig deep into that. I hope y'all understand that, right? Of course you do. Y'all been riding with me for years, 5 years. Y'all, we've grown up together on YouTube. That's why I like in Spotify and Apple Pocket, wherever you watch this at, we've kind of grown up together. And y'all seen the changes that I've made in my personality dynamic, right? Y'all seen how my viewpoints have shifted on certain things. And that's why I feel like I have to do the interviews, right? I'm still going to do narcissist videos here and there, but most of the stuff is going to be interviews. Like I have 9 interviews recorded already. The 10th one is planned for tomorrow. So I've got a lot of interviews coming up with people all across the mental health spectrum. They're going to be answering some of these questions in greater detail than I ever could, right? So that's what I'm telling y'all. Whether or not they intend to hurt you from the beginning is irrelevant. All the behavior is okay. We're gonna wrap it up with this next line right here. Whether or not they intend to hurt you from the beginning can truly be irrelevant. But you have to ask yourself the question right here. Are you okay with the behaviors? Are you okay with being treated like less of a person? Are you okay with getting the bare minimum, if that? Getting the bare minimum sometimes, not even all the time. Y'all, this is the crazy thing about a lot of narcissists. When they offer you the bare minimum, they don't even give you the bare minimum all the time, right? They offer you the bare minimum sometimes, right? Sometimes they offer you the bare minimum, not even all the time, which is horrible. I know you're like, well, damn, lady, they offer me the bare minimum, but it's the bare minimum. I don't want that. I don't need that. I don't care. I don't care for that. I don't care for this. So you have to ask yourself that question right there. Is this okay? Do I want this? Whether they intend to hurt me or not from the beginning, I'm still hurting. I'm still hurt. I'm still sad. I'm still a victim of abuse. I'm still a victim of violence, right? Emotional, mental, physical violence. You see what I'm saying? So you have to answer those questions for yourself right there, because those questions are important. Like, you have to go out there and seek the help. You have to go out there and put the work in. You have to go out there and be empowered as strong as you possibly can be. But I'm telling you, narcissists, they'll keep it going from the very beginning. Like, even if they don't intend to hurt you from the beginning, something happens in their minds that makes the relationship shift, and then they start hurting you. And then once they start hurting you, they very rarely let up on hurting you. Could there still be some good times after the relationship starts to go to hell? Yes. That's what keeps a lot of people with narcissists. There's still going to be good times, right? There's still good time. We had good times. Like we did blah, blah, blah. You see what I'm saying? That's what keeps a lot of people there. That's what keeps a lot of people involved with them, because they were good times. And so many people are living off of the good times. So many people are doing that right now. So many people are battling and living off the good times. It can be very difficult to do anything else, to move forward and whatnot, y'all. Anyways, I truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Leave a like, a comment if this video helps you in any way, shape, or form. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like I said, the Mental Illness Podcast is coming soon. Link in the description to apply to be on the podcast. It's like it's a tiny URL. It says tiny URL Mental Illness Podcast guest form or something like that. You can fill that out to be on the show, be interviewed and whatnot. If you're a therapist, if you're a survivor, if you have your own mental health issues, or you're battling your own mental health stuff, you can be on the show too. All things mental health, all things mental empowerment, all things mental fitness. Anyways, y'all, mentalhealness.net for everything. I'm out. Peace.